Hi everyone, this is Joe Gentili from Left Tail Risk Advisors. So in this video, we're going to be discussing pre-immigration planning for high net worth and ultra high net worth individuals in the United States, and particularly around estate and gift tax planning and its intersection with insurance. So as I've mentioned in previous videos, I have a lot of experience as an attorney working with high net worth and ultra high net worth individuals that are immigrating to the United States. I mostly worked with them in dealing with their investments because a lot of them came on investment visas and also dealing on kind of the final steps of getting a green card. So this video is going to be more geared towards the opposite end of the funnel. So not people after they've come to the US, but this is before they get to the US. I found in working with these folks that a lot of them are very aware of the income tax implications of immigrating to the United States. They're very aware that once they come here, not only are they subject to income taxes on their income earned in the United States, but their worldwide income is subject to US income taxes. So the income in their country of origin or elsewhere also gets taxed here. What they are less aware of and certainly less focused on is that when they come to the United States, estate taxes and gift taxes of the US also kick in. In addition to that, it does at the state level as well. So some popular states that people come to, like New York, they have an estate tax on top of the federal estate tax. And where that kicks in is at a much lower level of wealth or a lower level of wealth than the federal estate tax. So this is something that kicks in on a worldwide basis as well. It's not just your assets that you have in the United States when you come to the US, but taxing your worldwide assets for gifts and estate taxes is also in play at that point. That's a huge deal for people that are already coming here with large amounts of wealth. So there is planning that can occur before you come to the US. There's options that are available to you before you come to the US that are no longer available once you come to the US. So before you come to the US, you only really have to concern yourself with the estate and gift tax of your country of origin or wherever it is that you have the assets. There's a lot of countries that don't have gift taxes or estate taxes. Some do, but a lot don't. And so really on the US side, what that gives you the ability to do is to structure your estate and make gifts prior to coming to the US such that the assets that you have are going to be outside of your estate, and any gifts that you have, they're not going to be made to eat away at the gift tax exemption that people in the US have. So there's a lot of planning that can be done to save lots of money on the estate and gift tax side before you get here. So an example of that I'll give is with life insurance. A lot of people who are ultra high net worth or high net worth, when they're in the US or before they get to the US, they want or would be very advantaged to have permanent life insurance, in part to deal with the estate taxes issues that we're discussing. So US estate taxes can be 40% of the estate, and then you tack on an estate like New York, you can get to 50% or better in estate taxes. So this is a big deal. Excuse me. So people will want to have life insurance to deal with that. So the way it's normally dealt with if you're already a US citizen or a US permanent resident is that people will hold the life insurance outside of their estate in a trust. And the purpose of doing that is so that the life insurance proceeds are not subject to their estate taxes as well. And part of the planning with that is how do you get the insurance policy or the premiums for the insurance policy into that trust, and that involves dealing with gift tax exemptions. So depending on the size of the policy and the size of the premium that's required to maintain it, you may have to eat into your gift tax exemption in order to do that. And that's going to cost on the estate tax side once the person passes. But that doesn't apply when you're not in the US. Before immigrating to the US, you're not subject to US gift or estate taxes. So you could theoretically or hypothetically, you could buy a life insurance policy in a trust. You can fund that trust to pay the premiums and not have to worry about eating into your gift tax exemption before you get here. So that's very advantageous because now you have the death benefit in place or the life insurance in place to cover U.S. estate taxes, but you haven't funded that by eating into your gift tax exemption, which preserves a lot of flexibility for gifts once you do get to the U.S. So that's just one example of many opportunities that exist for people to structure their lives in a way that estate and gift taxes of the U.S., which again are assessed worldwide, are mitigated and they're dealt with. And this takes a team to implement. It's complex. It's something that the vast majority of U.S. life insurance agents for sure, and a lot of attorneys are not really familiar with. So it's important to work with people that have experience dealing with cross-border issues because there's a lot of nuance to this and there's a lot of complexity to it. And it's a very good opportunity and you want to get it as right as possible while you have that opportunity. If you have any questions on this topic, I really encourage you to reach out. And if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe for future videos. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.